So recently, the state of California passed its own net neutrality law. Now, it's actually an incredibly strong law, which would basically require internet providers like AT&T, Comcast, and Verizon to treat all internet traffic equally. Okay, so it's the same principle as the net neutrality laws that Ajit Pai over at the FCC had overturned. So what makes California strong is that it would prohibit internet providers from blocking access to sites and services, slowing down web connections, or charging companies for faster delivery of their movies, music, or other content. So again, it's a lot like the net neutrality law, and it's actually one of the strongest, or I should say the strongest, response piece of legislation made since Ajit Pai had and the FCC had reversed net neutrality. So incredibly strong. That's what we need. So now here comes the Trump administration saying, hold on a minute, not so fast. The Trump administration said on Sunday that it will sue California in an effort to block what experts have described as the toughest net neutrality law ever enacted in the United States, setting up a high-stakes legal showdown over the future of the internet. Now, Justice Department officials told the Washington Post that they would take the state to court on grounds that the federal government, not state leaders, have the exclusive power to regulate net neutrality. Well, how are they doing that? They're not. They're saying, we don't believe in net neutrality. We think that ISPs, these gatekeepers, should be able to control the internet, should be able to treat content differently based on whether you have the ability to pay or not. So we want to slow down traffic for our providers. We want to speed up traffic for others if you pay for fast lanes, things like that. That's what we would love business to be able to do. Well, that's not what the internet was designed for. The internet was designed to treat all content equally, to make sure that it continues to stay with an environment for innovation, the environment for freedom of expression and the free exchange of ideas that it is today. They're not in favor of that. They're against that in the Trump administration because corporations pay them to be. They hate that regulation, and so they want to put a stop to it. Now, the DOJ stressed that the FCC had been granted authority from Congress to ensure that all 50 states don't seek to write their own potentially conflicting rules governing the web. You know what would stop that? If we were to have net neutrality across all states. Oh, right, we had that under the Obama administration, and then Verizon's crony, their flunky, Chairman Pai, decided to undo that, forcing these states into the position of, hey, man, if we want net neutrality, if we don't want corporations to walk all over us like they plan to do, then we need to craft our own net neutrality rules, which a lot of states are actually doing now. The argument from the Department of Justice is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, we want their states crafting their own. Well, there's a very, very easy way to stop that. But you don't want to do it because you want corporations to run everything. They said, Sessions said specifically, the Justice Department should not have to spend valuable time and resource to file this suit today. But we have a duty to defend the prerogatives of the federal government and protect our constitutional order. Translation, we have a duty to protect our donors. Because that's all this is for. They don't want net neutrality because it harms the donors. They don't get to make an extra buck off your internet access. That's what this is about. Now look, California, I think it's got a pretty strong case for keeping these net neutrality provisions. So, and look, I thought you guys believed in states' rights, by the way. They don't. They don't. Of course not. If they did believe in states' rights, then they would allow California to, practice its own net neutrality rules. But again, they don't believe in that when corporations are involved and when corporate profits and their donors are involved. That's what this fight's about. And don't be mistaken. When they talk about, oh, no, the federal government, government power, right? They don't believe that at all. They just want to make money. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.